Hi guys, good afternoon and a very Merry Christmas to all of y'all. Coming live on my account after a long time. So, how have y'all been? We'll wait for people to join in. I'm sure people will start coming in another 2-3 minutes. We're starting the Christmas carnival today. So 3 days I'm going to be doing something live. Today it's 4 to 5. Tomorrow and day after it's going to be from 12 to 1. So I hope you all are painting along with me. Today we're going to be doing a Christmas tree. Tomorrow is the snowman, and on Sunday is the Christmas door. So that's the plan of action. Let's see. Welcome everybody who's joined in. Just wait for 2 minutes. Let people come in. Hello everybody. Hi Apu. So I think we got a couple of people in. So guys, today we're doing a Christmas tree. I hope you have got your paints with you. I'm using a waterproof pen also. So we'll give an outline first and then we start painting. So I'll just shift the camera on the tripod and you guys can let me know. Hello. How have you been? Your paintings have been awesome, by the way, mandalas. Merry Christmas. I love the last reel that you just put up. So I'll just put this up and you guys can let me know if the video and audio is fine. Alright, are we good to go? Let me just play some music. Hello Rashida. Trying to play some Christmas music unless YouTube gives me some issue. So guys, let's begin. Is anybody painting along today? So I've got a pen. It's a Brustro fine liner. I think you all must have seen. I use this quite often. I'm going to be first doing the drawing of the Christmas tree, so you all can start making along with me. So I've taken an A5 size paper, 200 GSM watercolor paper from Anupam, and this is the approximate size that we're looking at. Alright, so I'm not putting the star right now. If we want to add, we can add. Now always, when we are doing a sketch, it's very important that you just try not to make too many outlines. Give a rough kind of an outline, because then you can always add it more details as you start progressing. And this has to taper outwards. It's a tree after all, it's a Christmas tree. So these are the 2 points which I want you to keep in mind when you start. Otherwise, I think we've all done this in school also. But then come on, it's Christmas, so I had to do something Christmassy. Have you all been seeing the doors that I've been painting? Okay, so you just see what I'm doing is in between I put some Christmas balls. The hangings, we put some stars. Let it be random, it doesn't matter. Just try and follow the design as tapering downwards, okay? So guys, okay, I'm just using the pen. I'm using a 0.05 pen to start creating the outline. So some beads, some hangings. You can use any shapes that you want. You can hang candy canes, or you can hang shoes, or whatever you feel is fine. Please feel free to start adding your own details. Okay, Are we good? Any questions, guys? You see, I'm keeping it very light at the moment. I'm not putting too much pressure. Always your, the strings have to be going around the Christmas tree. So you have to always take them one direction, try to pull them in the other direction. So how have you all been? What has been happening in everybody's life? Putting some hearts here, put some candy canes also. And try to get some overlap also. So the effect of the overlap will look that there is something in the front and something is behind. So let me put a candy cane here. See how I'm making these lines. So once we start giving the colors, okay, I'm going to be doing watercolors. It's going to look like first we're going to do a very light wash and then we start giving the details, okay. Any questions, guys? So if you all have got a fine liner, it's perfectly fine. You can do it directly with the pencil and the paints. So like I said, I'm just keeping some, orientation so I know where I am at. I think this should be enough for the depth of the tree. So how have you all been celebrating the holiday? Let's do some gifts underneath the Christmas tree. So maybe some bags. Some gifts. So it's okay even if they're not very precise, so don't worry about that. Okay, make some big, some small, and try to overlap it under the Christmas tree so it looks much more natural. So you can see the shape's quite done already. Hello Anjali. Okay, just putting some ribbons kind of a thing on the top. And we just finished the Christmas tree here. You can put your own hanging, stockings, or whatever you feel that you want to do. So I know this might look very easy right now, but once we start coloring, you'll see the changes. Okay, so just be a little patient, guys. You can take a thicker pen. I've taken a thinner pen just to give a rough outline. and we're pretty good with the sketch now. You can add more details if you all want to, or this is good enough to begin with. Sorry. So as you all must have already seen my earlier lives also, the first thing that we always do is put a lighter wash in the whole painting, and then we continue with the darker color. So a light green is what we require to do first. So initially just fill this entire tree with a light green. Okay, so if you don't have a light green, take your sap green, add a little yellow, and you get this color. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing is just giving a wash, entire wash to the Christmas tree. We'll just wait for this to dry a little and then we start giving layers to it. Okay, any questions, guys? Do you want me to slow down or anything that you want to ask? Okay, it's a mild leaf green that I have, so I'm using that. Okay, that's why I asked if. So I'm using an A5 200 GSM paper from Anupam, and I will just add the wash and I'll slow down. Okay, so right now I'm doing nothing, I'm just adding a little wash. So that's why I was waiting. If somebody is messaging, then I'll slow down. So thank you. Thank you, Anjali. You attended the Art Pavilion live also, so thank you for that also. You see how I'm going? I'm just adding the wash right now. There is nothing else. A very basic, okay, light color that I'm just putting in all the areas. Okay, try to leave the spaces wherever you have put your ornaments. And so that you get enough, depth in the painting, the first thing that we do is we put the lightest layer. So if you all have seen me work also, the first thing I'll be doing always is putting the lightest wash. Hello Rupam ji, I hope your hand is doing good. Just read about your story today. Please take care. So guys, that's what I'm doing so far, is just putting the first layer of wash, nothing else. Then I'll slow down and I'll ask you guys if you have any questions, and then we'll continue from there. So I'm sure we must have all painted Christmas trees in our school. But this is going to be a little advanced. Alright, so we've got our first basic water wash done. Any questions? Anybody? Are we all good? So let's start with the ornaments then. Taking red, so we'll stick to reds, yellows, and if you want to add gold, we can do that. Thank you, Shodhita. Alright. I'm just taking a darker red on the side. Take a little water and leave a space, okay? It's very important you leave this little space in the bowl. You'll see once we start making them, that space is what will give the reflection. So like you saw, what you do is on the periphery, you can take the color and then just with water, take small brushes since it's a small area, just with water, pull it out and leave some space. In watercolor paintings, we always have to keep the negative spaces, the white empty in the first go. We'll of course add a little in the marker, but otherwise we mostly try and keep the negative spaces priorly. Any questions, guys? Who's making this along with me? I'm just putting the color in the beads. Like I said, once this basic stuff is done, then we start doing the detailing. Thank you, Tanishka. Okay. Again, leave some space. Don't forget to leave some space because we can always darken it later, you know, but we cannot, it's difficult to subtract in such a small space. So guys, just add this reds wherever you put the beads. You can put reds, yellows, you can change your color, of course. I'm just doing the colors which I had kept in the reference photo, but please feel free to experiment. So we just associate Christmas with these whites, greens and reds, so it's a straightforward choice. Do tag along. I'm sure by the end of the thing, the painting is going to look really nice and we're going to get a little more Christmassy feel. Tell your friends to join in. So I'll just repeat, we first did a wash of the green. Now I'm just adding a little color to all the ornaments hanging the balls. It's going to look much more 3D once the green starts coming in. Okay. I'm using a 0 number brush from Artichels. It's actually a little thicker than 0. So maybe use a 1 or use a 2. Okay, so just leave this space. Don't forget to leave this space a little bit everywhere. Okay, is the speed okay now, or do I still need to slow down? You can use scarlet, you can use vermilion, you can use crimson, whatever is comfortable for you. Okay, so I'm just finishing all the ornaments first, and then we start doing the details for the Christmas tree. Okay. Thank you guys. So you can see they're already looking a little shiny because we've kept that space, you know. Now what you do is, even for the bag, you can keep one wash and then you can add the shadows in the next layer, or you can do it simultaneously if you're a little comfortable. You just need a little control on the medium. Now this is the inside of the bag, so we make it darker. The side we make it a little darker, and here we slightly keep it lighter so that it looks like it's got a little more reflection. Okay, you can select whatever color you want. You can add your own shades. Please feel free to do so. I don't know whether I'll stop at 50 or I'll stop at 100. I have not decided yet. But I want to get a series up. So yeah, that's why it's been, because they take time, you know, they take like a good amount of time to make each one of them. I averagely they take 6 hours. So you know, I need to give that much time to them. So in case you guys haven't seen my work, I'm currently on a series of watercolor doors. I've got, I think I've crossed 20, 22 probably. I haven't counted. Anybody painting along? Thank you. I'm waiting, guys. Anybody painting along? Yes. So thank you at the Crazy Art Lady. Feels good, you know, whenever people paint along with us, it's a big encouragement for us also. So thank you. So good, just putting some ribbons and then we'll add all the depths in the, once we start doing the layer. Yes, Anjali, I am sure you will be making it. There's one person I trust who will follow the lives. So you see, so far I've only used the greens and the red in the painting. We've not had any other color added yet. We'll add a little more shadow and all on the lower half once we finish the painting. Alright, anywhere else that I think is necessary? I think it's okay. Let's do the other part and then we start giving it the details. So I'm taking a yellow. You can take lemon yellow or you can take a little gamboge with lemon yellow. Just add it in the stars. Okay. Any suggestions on what color do you want me to paint the hearts? Merry Christmas. Thank you. Yes, I will be posting this as an IGTV. So you guys can watch it later on also. Please do share it with your friends as well. And I'm coming live again for 2 more days. So I hope you're joining me then. So let me give a little yellow to this one. Use a dark blue. Yeah, so that's what I asked. What is the verdict? So we got a dark blue as a suggestion. Any other suggestions, or should we go with dark blue? Should we go with the blue? So now I'll suggest, now since we put these 2 hearts as blue, what I would do is take one of the gifts also and make it blue. So it automatically brings the whole color scheme together. So whenever you use a contrasting color, see to it that you put it somewhere else in the painting also, otherwise it highlights that too much, and the hearts are no reason to be highlighted particularly. We want to highlight the whole Christmas tree. Okay, so these are light right now. Once it dries, I'll be adding the depths. Okay, so that's the first wash in the entire painting. We'll wait for 1 minute and then we start giving the details. Okay, because it's right now a very light painting. There's no shadow, there's no depth, there's no strokes. If anybody has any questions, I'll just answer them now. Okay, I guess we are good. So got another 0 number brush. No, this is the 2, but this is from Camlin. So I like them for these close works. So I've got sap green and leaf green. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start giving these strokes. Now you have to keep some space in between the strokes. Okay, it should not go everywhere. Otherwise you lose the light green. And we are going to keep building on the strokes in 2-3 layers. Okay, so you need to keep that in mind. Yes, I've not put the star on the tree. I was waiting if somebody says that I'll put that up. Should I? How I get inspired? So it depends on what I want to do, right? Now this is Christmas, so I think we selected this topic. But otherwise, I'm right now looking for inspiration in the doors, because I used to love doors, and then I decided I want to do a series. I keep jumping from here and there, so I just keep surfing on a lot of door websites, and I pick up from there. So I'm still waiting. Does the star need to come on the top? Can you see how I'm putting these strokes and there is enough space between them, so you're starting to get this effect of the... Alright, so finally, since somebody said the star needs to come in, let me just put it first. Thank you, Heps. I'm not sure of your name, so I can't say that. So the stars come in, I just add the yellow to it once it's a little dry. So can you all see now I'm putting these kind of strokes, and in some areas I'll keep them together and some areas I'll leave a little space. So thank you for noticing that. I had intentionally not noticed you, somebody asked. Okay, so start putting these strokes, but see to it that there is enough space in between them. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, it'll look much better once we actually finish it, because there's no depth at the moment. Okay, you see these strokes and see some areas I've kept them darker already and some areas I've kept lighter. So don't forget to do that when you're doing this. So this you are not doing in school. So little upscaled Christmas tree now. Okay, so what I do is first I took a lighter green. Now I've taken a sap green. So with the sap green I'm giving these strokes. Thank you so much. And then once the sap green is done, then I shift to the darker green, and then with white marker, if I need to put any strokes in some areas, I'll do that. But remember, this entire thing has to be these strokes, otherwise you won't get this effect. So I hope it's starting to look different from what we had started originally. I mean, if you all have been following even for the last 10 minutes, you all might have started seeing the difference already. Yes? Guys, I'm waiting for a reply. So just because I'm a doctor doesn't mean that I cannot paint, right? But thank you. Hi Yashu, how have you been? In some areas now I'll keep it darker only. Especially as if when you're showing two layers, one layer above the other layer, so the underneath layer always needs to be darker and the top layer needs to be lighter. So always keep that in mind. Thank you. So I'm using sap green at the moment for the light strokes. Okay, there's still going to be a darker layer coming in, but currently I'm using sap green only. Guys, please do tell your friends also to watch the IGTV and do share it on your stories. I'd love to see your works also, so if you'll make it, please tag us. Sap, SAP, sap green. Yes. Okay, did you catch that? So sap green is one of the most common greens you get in any watercolor set. So I hope you all saw in just last 5 minutes this tree has started now looking like a Christmas tree. Okay, you still got layering left to do and shadows to give. Sorry. Okay, I'm just adding a little shadow on the GIF. Now while this is still drying, what I'll do is I'll add a little depth to the shadow, to the stars. So what you do is take a little brown, a little gamboge, and on the stars start giving a little shadow. Okay, leave some space and only on the side, give a little shadow. So very light layer. Don't make it too dark. If you think it's still looking dark, then pick some color up. Okay, but this will give an automatic effect that there is something more. And the hearts, since I made them more 3D, I can just add a little bit of, depth to it by putting some more color in it. Thank you. I don't know who that was, but thank you so much for all the likes. Okay, so even the Christmas gift, I'm till that time just adding a little depth. Thank you, Anjali. Still there is the entire depth that we need to bring in. So just waiting for this to dry a little. So you can add a background also. I have not added anything yet, but even if you add a little yellows, the tree will look good. Then we start with the depths now. Now for the depth, what you do is you take a darker green, add a little Prussian blue to it or ultramarine blue to it. Okay, so that automatically will make it even darker. Now we start giving depths with that. So can you see now how dark this color is? especially around the balls, you know, and the beads always make it darker so that they automatically stand out more near the ornaments. Okay, can you see this, how this effect is suddenly come? Okay, can you guys see it, or it's not very visible? Hi Chaitali. Okay, so you see how this guy, this, you know, this green, dark green is now starting to give a little depth which was not there earlier. So especially around the beads, around the ornaments, see to that you give enough depth. Okay, again I'm adding these strokes, not keeping very dark areas everywhere, but giving these strokes so that it still looks like it's part of the painting. Okay, hello Tejpreet, long time. Okay, and can you see 3 layers have come? So you can see the lightest layer now. Once the darkest layer has come, the entire effect is changing. So the crazy art lady you were painting along with me, are you seeing this? Are you still there? I hope it's looking like a Christmas tree. Did you see the difference in the thing we started from and now where we are at? Just so you get an idea. So now underneath, as if this, you know, there is something underneath this. So now I'll make this darker. And I'll keep the top layer lighter. That's not a problem, but I just wanted to, since you were painting along, I just wanted to ask you if you can see the difference now that's come in. I'm sure you'll do a good job. Okay, again keep the strokes, remember. I hope you guys are enjoying the live. I know it's a simple Christmas tree, but even a Christmas tree we can actually develop so much. So how is it looking, guys? Thank you so much. Lot of difference, right, in the last few minutes. Add a little shadow. So take a little purple, little brown. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. So even just putting this much of a little shadow gives a little depth to the entire painting, you know. So you have an option of, you know, this is still not dried, but if you want and you have this, you know, this white marker, like I have this Unival marker, you can just give a little white areas in the balls in case you feel you need to, a little white strokes in the tree. Not required, but I'm just showing you so that you have an idea. Now we can of course make more details, we can add more depth, but I think this is pretty good to say that its painting is pretty much done. So that's today's Christmas tree. All good? Are we good? So I hope you guys had fun today, and thank you so much. Please do share this live on your stories, tell your friends, and do if you do the painting, of course don't forget to tag me at the Thinking Palette, and I'll be very happy to share your paintings in my stories. So until then, tomorrow I'm coming at 12. Tomorrow we have a snowman, and then I think Sunday is the live that I'm most excited for, because I'm doing a Christmas door, and it's I think it's going to be fantastic. So do tell your friends as well, and a very good evening to all of you all. Enjoy the rest of the holiday and enjoy the weekend. All right, bye bye, take care.